Alright, what's up everyone, I'm AsgardsChamp. Welcome to episode 21 of my playthrough of Total War Saga, Thrones of Britannia. Can't believe I made it this far, 21 episodes, doing well. So before we get into it, just a quick reminder, down in the description there's links to my social media. If you want to give me a follow there, that greatly helps. And with that all out of the way, let's get straight into it. So, just have a quick look as to where we left off as usual. We have this settlement, Guthfrid, under siege. We have a small army of Lachlan who we managed to defeat, but we didn't actually chase them down or finish them off, sitting over there. We decided to recruit a little bit for this army, so we're just waiting for them to replenish, because we have an army of Guthfrid down here, who are probably going to take one or two of my settlements. I hope not more than that, but we'll see. And we also have an army from the south, if I can find them. There they are. This is the Giant Slayers. They're moving up north to, again, counteract this particular army here and maybe move over to Ireland. We'll see. No solid plans on that as of yet. What else? So up further north then, we have the Fury of Tyr. Now, these guys are moving them down to take this settlement here. So they'll take this one, maybe this one as well. And again, potentially move them over to Northern Ireland. Still unsure. I do need to keep one army kind of up in the north here to deal with Orkney, because I'm going to probably go to war with them just to take their territory at some point. If I can vassalize them, maybe I'll do that instead. I don't know. We'll see. I know that you can kind of claim your vassals and bring them into your faction later on down the line. But I think I'd rather just take it all by force if I can. We had an army of Sussex who are heading up north to take these settlements, so we're trying to get there before them. We have Thor's Hammer to do that. In terms of economy, we're doing okay. Still in the positive. We're making enough money to make use of that to build buildings and so on, and hopefully increase the economy further. We're taking settlements. Doing alright so far. So, I think when we ended it at the end of the last episode, we were at the end of a turn. So let's just check these things quickly. Low public order, but we were aware of those. Same with the risk of rebellion as well. So that's nothing new to us. And let me just have a quick check on these guys. Now, there was one thing with these guys here, was that I could upgrade all of them. So we can retrain them, and it's probably going to hurt my income a little bit, but I do have enough to do it. I'm wondering if it's worth it or not. Probably not at the moment, because more than likely this is the army that's going to stay up in the north and not really encounter much resistance, so I don't think I need to do it yet. Probably worth just saving the money for now. I can't see them needing stronger troops than they've already got when taking these few settlements here. Again, let's just double check that everyone has moved who needs to. I went a bit too far there. So these guys can move out, but I am trying to replenish the troops as quickly as possible, so I'll leave them where they are for now. They're besieging a settlement, so they don't want to go anywhere. And the Giant Slayers down here, they're kind of automatically moving around, so that's fine. We'll end the turn here. Alright, so some traits gained, nothing negative by the looks of it. In fact, that's actually quite good. We've got a bit of extra income, loyalty, and so on. Now, one thing I've noticed is my income's just dropped all of a sudden. So, I know why that is actually. So, in between turns there, Guthfrid, they did take a settlement. They took this one. Now, didn't realise they were making me so much money, but apparently that's hurt my economy quite badly. It is a 20 stack. They are going to be replenishing now, so I need to assume that when I sort of meet them in battle, that they are going to be fully replenished. So let's keep on moving our guys around. I wonder if it's quicker moving these guys across the water. Probably get them there in what? Yeah, probably will get them there quicker across the water, so I might actually just do that instead. Let's do it. Now I can upgrade these guys as well, but again, I don't think I need to just yet. I'll save the money, given that it's quite low, especially at the moment. I would rather not fight on the water, because these guys suffer from seasickness, so they suffer various penalties. I'm just going to save my money for now. I'm not going to build any buildings. These guys are still replenishing. They are going to take a little while, actually. So we're looking at about 5 turns. And this army of Lachlan is also raiding us. That might be worth maybe just moving these guys out to attack them. Yeah, it's going to affect my replenishment with them, take a little bit longer, but I can't just leave them there raiding me. So let's have that dealt with. Let's get everyone else moved around as well. These guys were moving down here. And then, Thor's Hammer, we want to send them north. Now, in between turns there as well, the army of Sussex that was sailing north started sailing back south again. So, looks like they've probably going to leave these settlements here. I'm still going to go ahead and take them though. Just for the income, more than anything. And, again, the overall plan here is to take the whole of Great Britain. So, we are going to need to take it at some point. Alright, I think that leaves us with this particular battle. There's a risk of rebellion in Stratclute, which is over here, I believe. Is it? Yeah. It's only -5, so it's a 5% chance we do have an army sitting here. So I'm not too worried about that one. Yeah, alright, cool. Let's get this battle underway then. So just noticed actually my guys are not at full strength, but we've still got the balance of power way in our favour, so I think I'm just going to auto-resolve this one. We'll fight it defensively as well, no need to lose more men than is necessary. Awesome, we did lose quite a few men, so we might sit here and replenish for a little while. Let's occupy this one as well. Yeah, that's good. So in a couple of turns they'll be fully replenished. Now this is an army that I think I do want to upgrade everyone with, but actually, yeah, we've just dropped into negative money there. See, that's one thing I'm not understanding. I think this happened before as well when I took a settlement. Our income dropped, and I wonder if that's just because the buildings are damaged maybe. Let's see, so let's just keep a mental note here next turn. Let's see if my income goes back up again. Idrid has gained a rank. Now this is probably my most experienced general at the moment. I wonder if it's worth giving him another point in siege engineer, given that I'm using him primarily for sieging. There's quartermaster as well, which will help him move around quicker. Don't think the other ones, other than pillager, don't really help a general. Maybe bard, it gives us more replenishment. You know, actually, yeah, I'm going to go for bard and take the replenishment. Why not? Alright, cool. Now I think that's, again, everyone for this turn dealt with. You can rely on us. Yeah, this army of Guthfrid needs to be dealt with as soon as possible. Where are the giant slayers again? That's right, put them on the water. I'm hoping they can do it, actually. By the time I get to them, they may have moved on. They may be more replenished as well. I actually wonder if it's worth sending them to take this settlement instead. In fact, I think in the last episode I mentioned that might have been the plan for them. They'll do it in 2 turns as well. Or 2 more turns, should I say. Yeah, you know what, let's do that. Let's start hitting their economy if they're going to come at us. And we have plenty of armies up here who we can send to deal with them instead. Okay, that's fine. Right, I'll end the turn here. Right, so faction destroyed Cernu. I think they were down in... way down in the south, and they were fighting against the Anglo-Saxons, I believe. Got another trick in, all good. How replenished are these guys? Okay, pretty much fully replenished. So I think the plan is to send these guys after this army, because it looks like they're heading down to take this settlement here. I don't want to let them do that, however... how long will it take them to get to where I need them to get? Too long, actually. I wonder if it's worth actually sending these guys down this way. We take Dinpries back. And then at the same time, these guys are not really prepared to fight them. So I might actually put them back in the settlement just for the replenishment. Bit of a tricky one. I'm probably going to lose this settlement as well. And if we look, my income did go back up. So I do wonder if it is the damaged buildings that makes an impact on your economy. I'm going to come back to this situation in a second because I need to have a think about what I want to do there. Let's keep these guys moving south. And let's keep these guys moving north. Taking settlements along the way. We'll occupy this one. Nice, brings the income back up a little bit. We'll take these two next. And I'm not going to say that's going to wrap up things with Lachlan, but at least in the very north of Scotland it does. They do have these islands here as well, which are probably worth me taking with this army too. With Thor's hammer. We might as well do a big sweep and get them all. Could even potentially go to war with Orkney next as well. Take this settlement from them in the next turn. Although it's these two that I won't be able to get to. Unless I sent Thor's hammer, they would make short work of them. Okay, something to think about again for next turn. I can't do anything about it right now anyway. So I do need to decide what I'm doing here. And we've got the Death Givers here who can move down and take this back. In the meantime, Dyflin will probably take this settlement and probably move north. Or come this way to challenge me, maybe. I also have the Giant Slayers as well who are doing their thing. Who within maybe 5 or 6 turns could be landing on this border too. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll leave Swords of Wayland here, where they are. Leave them there to defend this region. I'll send the Death Givers north, start to take some more settlements to build up the economy again. We're probably going to lose this settlement here to Dyflin. But hopefully us taking this and this will draw their army south away from them, and then we can take these back in our own time. I think that's going to have to be the plan, so let's move these guys north and let's take Alclute. And occupy. That gave us a nice boost to our income, so happy with that one. The troops are going to be fully replenished as well by the time next turn comes around, and I think that's it for everyone. Yep, no one else to move. That's fine. I will end the turn here. Sorry, there's decrees. I keep forgetting about decrees as well. This entire campaign, I've not even touched it at all. Cost us 2,500 and I can push the Hay King back towards the English, which will help my economy massively. I don't need to worry about faction and legions because we've researched far enough that it doesn't affect us anymore. And the research rate as well is not really an issue. Yeah, I think we take the increased building time and +1 towards the English. That way, it's going to last for 5 turns. We've got enough money, we'll get some buildings going. Let's do it. Next turn we'll have a big pile of money, so that's good. Okay, I'll end the turn there then.
True power comes at the point of a sword. With your mighty armies you have dominated, crushing those who oppose your rule. Now you are the true power in these lands. All thrones bow to your rule.
Awesome. Looks like in that last turn then we've won a short victory. Or short conquest victory, should I say. Obviously, I'm not happy with this. We need to take the whole of Great Britain. But yeah, I guess it means we're doing the right thing here. But yeah, let's continue the campaign. So your holdings are grand and far-reaching, a true testament to your military might. Many neighbouring lords and petty kings have sworn allegiance to us, but there are still many more who hungrily eye our lands. We must continue to subjugate our rivals if we wish to make this kingdom truly eternal. Awesome. Alright then, so No events then to pop up in between turns there, so that's fine. Let's start sending the Death Givers here over to Dunblan. And then let's go check on some of the other armies here. So we have Fury of Tyr, who can besiege this settlement now, which we should do. Actually, I was going to think about attacking Orkney, wasn't I? Never mind. Okay, actually, these guys have a big garrison, and we are not at full strength, which could be an issue. I mean, balance of power is still fairly even, so maybe not a massive issue. That's interesting. What I might have to do is maintain the siege for a little bit and get them, so we'd have to wait 6 turns, the garrison will run out of supplies and they'll start suffering attrition. Bit surprised actually as to why my army's so low in number. I don't think they would be, but anyway, let's do this. If they attack me, I might be in a bit of trouble, but let's see. And up in the north then, seeing as though we're not attacking Orkney yet by the look of it, let's attack these guys. Now, it's going to take them a few turns to get there. Could go across the water, however, take me about 3 turns, which is about the same as if I just go overland, so let's just go for it. A couple more turns and we will have that one as well. Then we'll take Thursa over there and maybe sail down to take this here. That rock's cool. Anyway, I don't think there's any other armies now to deal with. That's what we were doing with the Swords of Wayland. Probably just best letting them recover their strength and acting as a bit of a defensive force. Oh yeah, that's right, we were probably going to lose this settlement and we were going to leave these guys here to replenish and defend. So that's fine, we can do that. Giant Slayers. I think we can besiege the settlement from the sea. Let's have a look. Hopefully we can. We can, but we can't make any siege equipment. A blockade doesn't do much. So if I want to properly besiege it, getting on land would be the best thing, or I could manually fight this battle. That's the other option. You know what, I think we should do that, so I will see you guys on the battlefield. Alright then, so I don't think there's much point in us fighting in the rain, because we don't have any siege equipment, so I'm not bothered if they have access to fire arrows or not. So yeah, we've got a dry deployment here, so let's do that. Now yeah, everyone's going to be deploying on boats, so let's have a quick look over the settlement here and decide what's the best thing to do. Actually, it looks like... Yeah, I didn't think of that actually, that's my mistake, so I'm not going to be able to get over the wall because I don't have any siege equipment, which means I'm going to have to land everybody here. Now, if I remember rightly, it's quite buggy in Thrones of Britannia in terms of landing troops by sea, but I think I'm going to have to do it, so I think what I'll do is I'll just start the battle. Everyone's deployed as they're deployed on the boats. I'm going to have to pick and choose where I land the troops, probably try and land them on this bit here. Once I've done that, I'll land the troops and then see if we've got time to form up into some sort of formation before we attack. If so, I'll start the battle then. Otherwise, as soon as there's some action, I'll be back with you. So, see you guys in a second. Alright, so back with you guys just very quickly. I've only just started the battle. My boats are all still there. Just to show you where their troops are really. So it looks like they're forming up over in this area here. They have put a barricade right here as well. Looks like they've got a unit over there too. Now I've landed my spearmen, all my spearmen here. All my other melee troops here. And then I've put all my skirmishers here. We'll see how effective that is when it comes to it, but I don't think they've got very many units, so I think we should be okay with this one. But again, once everyone's landed, when the fighting starts, I'll be back with you. Alright then, so it looks like my skirmishers have landed first. It's probably not a good thing. I probably should have held them back, actually, but never mind, it's done now. Looks like my javelin men. Yeah, okay, we've got javelin men here. I'm just going to try and hold. I don't particularly want to start engaging them just yet. I'm not even going to let them shoot, just because I don't want them charging me down. If they start charging me, then fine, I will start shooting at them. But yeah, let's just keep everybody over here, roundabout. Got our general here as well. I will make him land just here. Everyone else seems to be getting in place now, which is good. We're actually getting shot at by some of their skirmishers there. Okay, I'm just going to put fire at will on because some of them I must have missed. Let's have a look at some of these archers actually. Can we burn this down? Looks like we might be able to, which is good. Get that barricade out of the way, that helps. Okay, that only did 1% damage from that whole volley, so that's pretty terrible. Well, 1% fire damage. Okay, let's stop them doing that now. Okay, everyone's getting landed. They are still getting shot at a little bit, but it's fine. Everyone should get landed as we want them to. Right, I'm going to fast forward a little bit here, just until we've formed everybody up. I think I'm going to ignore these guys on the left-hand side, but yeah, I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, so I'm back with you now. It looks like that we are going to get charged over here. Let's get them a shield wall real quick. Nice. Take that charge. And I've also formed up some of my spearmen over here, facing this way, just against some of these troops over here. Now, I've also put my axemen over this side, although they did run their troops away. So, with my archers, I'm actually going to move them over here. They're all on fire at will now, so that's good. And with my skirmishers, javelinmen should I say, I'm going to put them in front of my axemen. With my general, I'm just going to pop him over here for now. Now, I don't think we've got any other troops waiting to disembark, which is good. So that's fine. Let's get these guys all charged in. We are also shooting them in the side with our archers, so that's good. Alright, now with this little group here, once they're formed up, actually probably best if we leave the javelinmen behind. Cool. We can try and get those guys around to flank later. Sorry, I was actually going to move my general over here. Bit of a strange battle this one because we're all kind of all over the place. I don't want to make too many engagements all at once though, so let's keep everyone together if possible. I think my archers are doing good work against him because we're hitting him in the side. That's fine. Okay, let's charge these guys. And with the javelinmen, let's hit these mailed axemen. I want to go for the armoured troops with the javelins. Perfect. These are going to be a tough unit to fight against actually, but we've got the right troops for the job, I believe. Let's actually try and squeeze these guys in down the side here. That way they can throw their javelins into the side of them. That's fine, we seem to be doing okay. Balance of power still way in our favour. We're losing quite a few spearmen though. I think some of these units are actually like pretty tough. But the spearmen are fairly cheap, so I don't mind losing them as much. There we go, that's perfect. Getting the shots into the sides and the backs of their troops. Hopefully that'll mean we'll make short work of them. Yeah, nice. We are killing them off. Let's try to get these guys routing. These guys are routing now, so let's charge in with these. Yeah, we're definitely going to be able to get these guys charging into the back of these here. So I think first of all what we do is put the javelins up here, just so they can start throwing javelins into the back of them.
The enemy tremble before our superior numbers.
And then we'll put the axemen in there as well and get a good charge into the back of them afterwards. Now we're pretty much going to win this one, this little engagement here anyway, but let's make sure that we finish them. I'm actually going to stop the archers now because our own troops are going to be over there soon. Nice, the javelins are all firing as well. Hopefully we'll get their general. Just want to avoid shooting our own men, that's the only thing. There we go, only one more unit now. You know what, I'm going to charge these guys in and I'm going to turn these guys off fire at will as well. Now with the skirmishers here, let's actually start, sorry the archers, let's start moving them across. So we've got a few more troops over here to deal with. Yeah, I didn't really want to burn anything down in the settlement, but I did that by accident by setting some of my troops onto fire arrows, but never mind. Okay, now the javelins as well, I'm going to try to form them up over this side. We'll try to get around them as best we can. These guys have all been dealt with. I think I want to get my swordsmen and axemen this way. We'll save these spearmen now, they've taken a bit of a beating in that last engagement. Yeah, I think we're doing alright. Balance of power's way in our favour, we just need to deal with these last few units over here now. So let's do that. Let's put them back onto fire at will. Same with javelins as well. Well, the javelin's not really in range, so let's try and pull them around here if we can. Get them in the back. With these units, let's just charge them straight in.
See, they flee before our might.
Get the spearmen charged in. Cover our backs as well, because there is another unit here. It's archers. Don't know if they've used all their arrows or not yet. Okay, I didn't really want the javelins going that way, but never mind. Let's just have them shoot at their javelin men. Should make short work of them. Or they are going to shoot back, but there's 3 of us and 1 of them. Yeah, we've absolutely peppered them there with javelins. Nice. And we flanked him over here as well. Even better. Okay, I think we've pretty much got this one. I'm going to use my archers here just to shoot at these archers. Just while the melee's going on over here. We've routed their javelin men. So let's turn these guys back off fire at will. Alright, these archers should start shooting soon. I think this is the last unit. I don't see any others. I'm surprised they're still willing to fight, to be honest. Alright, our archers have actually run out of ammo now. There we go, never mind, they ran away. Alright, perfect, so hopefully that means we've now taken the settlement. I think it does, even though we attacked it by sea. But we'll find out. I'll see you guys back on the campaign map. Nice, so decisive victory. We only lost 329 men on that one. I think that was the first proper battle for this general and this army. So they've done well. We'll occupy this one. So there's an event here, the Irish Vikings. So the Viking Sea Kings in Dyflin have grown their control of the sea significantly, proclaiming their new kingdom as one of Irish Vikings. The Irish Gaels are unlikely to let this pass without challenge, though. Well, that's absolutely fine. We're already at war with them anyway. So Dyflin cracks down. One of the Viking longports in Eriu has fallen. Dyflin is not wasting any time in responding. They have taken control of every other Viking faction in Ireland and made them their vassals. They must be expecting more trouble. Oh, that's not good. So all minor Viking Sea King factions in Ireland will become vassals of Dyflin. Right, let's have a look at that and see what that means for us. Actually, the best way to check this is probably just to double click on Dyflin here. Interesting, so we're already at war with these guys as well, I believe. But they're down here fighting the Anglo-Saxons. So their enemies is Anglo-Saxons, and the Anglo-Saxons, myself included. Alright, well that doesn't really change anything then for me. Other than they are now sort of vassals of Dyflin. Just looking at the map here actually as well, I didn't notice this before, Lachlan have taken quite a lot of territory here in Ireland, so basically now the whole of Ireland is at war with me. And the Anglo-Saxons actually for that matter, so it's kind of us versus them now, maybe, what, 3 big alliances? So we've got the Anglo-Saxons down here in the south, we've got us in the north, and the Irish factions here, including Lachlan. Alright, well, makes things easier for me. So we've got low public order, expected risk of rebellion, expected damaged buildings over here. Let's get those repaired as quickly as we can. Yeah, they've done well. We'll let them replenish for a few turns before we take this settlement here as well. Hopefully that means Dyflin will have to move south on me, but we will see. There's 2 armies of Lachlan over here. One is 14 units strong and another one is 3. Well, that's fine. We can deal with them, I think. Still got the army of Dyflin down here as well, which we need to deal with. But I think that's it for this particular turn. Let's just make sure everyone has moved who was meant to. Yep. And yep. Cool. Right, I'll end the turn here. Interesting then, so another battle here. This is the settlement of Lachlan that we besieged. With, I think it was the Fury of Tyr. Now, we've got a pretty weakened force here, and I think it was from attrition somewhere. I'm not too sure where we got that from though, but anyway. Still a fairly balance of power. I think it's because we have a general, they don't. They probably have kind of weaker units than us. They have a fair few skirmishers compared to me, so we've got 3 units of bows and 1 of javelin. And they have 4 units of bows and 1 of javelin, so they've outnumbered me on the skirmishing front. However, we have cav, which will help. They have none, so that's good. That's fine. I guess we'll fight this on the battle map, so I'll see you there. Alright, so we're defending, and we are... in terms of a hill, actually, we're at the bottom of a hill, but they are also at the bottom of the same hill on the opposite side, so if we can rush my troops up to the middle here before they get there, that gives a bit of an advantage. We will try and do that as best we can, maybe over here. This looks like the steepest part. Interesting. Well, we'll try it and see. For the most part, this is going to be a pretty standard formation and defence, so I'll see you guys once I have formed up the troops. Alright then guys, so what I've done is I've got swords in the middle, flanked by spearmen with my stronger Northumbrian thanes on the flanks there. They don't have any cav, so I don't need to keep any in reserve behind me. And then I've got all my axes on a second row. Got my javelins just behind the first row, general behind the second row, and archers behind them. Now the plans are going to be to kind of rush up to this part of the hill here as quickly as I can. I'm going to run them, so hopefully we get there before they do, and then sit them in shield wall. And then with my cavalry, they're only light scout cav, so I'm just going to pull them around to the side here, hopefully get some flanking charges against their skirmishers. So we'll see how that goes. I'll start the battle as usual. Once the action begins, I'll be back with you. Alright, so not sure we're actually going to make it to the hill before them. They seem to be a bit closer to it, so I'm actually going to pull them back a little bit and situate them here. Again, get them all into sort of shield wall. Same plan with my cavalry. I've put them in the trees here just so they're hidden. Or at least I hope they're hidden. Not sure if they are or not, but have them go for some of their skirmishes. We have pulled some of their units off to the side there with that. That's fine. Let's get this front line into spear wall. Get them running, please. Okay, they're getting shot at now as well. It's not ideal. Let's put them all into shield wall. Same with the second row, we'll do the same with them as well, and we'll move them about when we can. My cav needs to get out of there. In fact, let's pull them this way. Pull these units away from the main bulk of the force there. Seeing as I'm a little bit outnumbered, it's probably good to split them up where we can. So these are skirmishers, axemen, and these ones are spears. Now if we can isolate kind of axemen and units that are not spearmen, that's probably good for me. We've got mailed axemen in the back there. They'll probably still hurt my cav. Anyway, I've got everyone down in shield wall, so hopefully they'll not take any damage, or minimise the amount of damage we take from their skirmishing. I want to see if I can hide these guys in the trees at all. Just to kind of prompt them into attacking me. They are still shooting at us. I think they're shooting at my skirmishers. Here they are. Maybe we should do the same, although we've not got the range really. Now we can shoot these Eastman hunters here. Alright, the javelin men are gone, but they didn't really do anything. But that's fine. Surely they can all reach. Yeah, my horses are hidden in the trees now, so that's good. Hopefully that'll get them to come and attack me, and then I can start getting some charges into the back of them. Let's see. With my second line, I'm going to pull them off to the sides and get some flanking manoeuvres in, flanking charges. I think that's the plan. I'm not quite sure what the AI is doing here. It's making it a bit annoying. They're probably moving around like that because of my horses. Just wonder if it's worth just pulling them back this way actually for now. And we'll sneak them round once they've engaged me maybe. Let me just hit fast forward as well. Yeah, it looks like they've kind of changed their formation up a little bit as a result of that. Ideally I want them to come and attack me. I mean, they're the attacking force here. They are just skirmishing me down though. I mean, my men are running, to be fair. My skirmishers. I'm just going to pull them all the way back. Again, hit fast forward and wait for them to attack. Which I'm hoping they'll do soon. It's either going to be a case of when they run out of ammo, or, well, that's probably going to be the situation in which they decide to attack me. That's fine. I'm going to keep fast forwarding anyway, and I'll cut to the point where they come and attack, or if anything else happens in between, I will be back with you. Alright guys, so it looks like they're coming in for the attack now. That's good. They've got their spears on the flanks though. Do they actually? Got the general over that side. I'm sure they've just put some spears into the trees there. Okay, maybe they're not coming in to attack. They are right in front of us though. Again, I'll just hit fast forward. There we go, looks like they're coming in to attack now. Cool, that's fine. Once these guys are all engaged, we will start peeling off these troops here. And let's start getting some flanking manoeuvres on them, I guess. Keeping the mailed axemen right at the back there. My cav will struggle against them just because they're quite high tier troops. So I don't really want to send them in against them. The skirmishers are pretty useless now. I think they've run out of ammo. Or maybe not, they're still sat in the front here. Anyway, it's fine. Let's start trying to surround them a little bit. Interesting that they're not charging me down here. Gonna keep my general at the back and in shield wall. Pop a rally every now and again for my troops. Okay, they started shifting their men again. Probably because I moved my cavalry out to the side here. So actually just move these guys into the woods so we can get some vision there. There we go. Now we can see them. Let's try charge them actually, let's do it. Use this unit to block off these guys here. Once we've captured these guys in combat, we will use our cavalry. Perfect, let's get them charged in. Which men are wavering? These guys, let's get general charged in then in that case. And with these guys, let's get around the side. Cavalry, I just want to kind of cycle charge. I don't want to let them or leave them in for a prolonged combat. They're already fairly weak as it is. Okay, they turned their spearmen round at the right time then. Let's just move some of my guys away. Right, the generals decided to charge into us.
The men have been routed. They are leaving the field.
We'll flank them when we get a chance. We've got some men routed. I don't know where they're from. Probably our cavalry actually, because they did end up charging into some spearmen there, which wasn't good. Axe infantry here. Let's just get them charged in. I'm probably going to lose these units of cav, but whatever. Okay, they've been surrounded now. Hopefully we can break them here and take out their general as well. That would be ideal.
Our men run from the enemy. This is shameful.
Let's get them all charged in. Hopefully we can win this engagement here. Although we're against tough troops. Eastman mailed axemen. Got our Danelaw axemen though. I don't think they're as good, so we might need to go help them out at some point. We can get the troops here wavering. Another of Lachlan's units running away here. Let's get them into shield wall. Might have done that a bit too late. Never mind. Enough of their troops are running away though that I am confident that we're okay on this one now. These guys have all run out of ammo, have they? No, they haven't actually. Let's get them shooting. Okay, these guys are kind of done for. They're going to get charged in the back now as well. It is only javelinmen charging them, but still. Let's continue to charge these guys down. I'd rather take out their general if possible. I think he's already shaken, yeah. So he's shaken already. That helps us. Yeah, these guys are done for. That's not good.
The men are wavering.
Popped a rally, just keep him in for as long as possible. But they're probably going to go very soon. We outnumber them on this left flank, so hopefully we can win the engagement here and then bring the troops around. Their general's now running as well, which is going to affect their morale, which is good. These three units here. Let's just surround these guys, get them running. They're wavering already. Some of our troops have run away. Who were they? Danelaw Spearmen. Okay. So, I don't really want to keep my general in this fight, but he's kind of stuck in it now. We've got our troops running away over this side. That's not good because that's 4 units there who are now going to charge down on my general. Okay, that's good. They are now running away. In fact, all of these guys, let's bring them over to help out our general.
Our men have rallied.
That was a mistake. They're going to run straight into this unit. Okay, it's fine. Bit of a tricky one, this. General's not doing too well.
Our warriors flee the battle.
Well, this is stuck in an engagement I don't really want him to be in. Let's move these spearmen around here. Okay, finally these guys have run, so let's get these formed up here. We can get some charges in to the back of these guys. Nice, another one of theirs running as well. I wonder if I can pull my general out. Okay, they're all going after my general. That's not good.
Our men run from the enemy. This is shameful.
Okay, let's charge general back in briefly, just until we get these guys all charged in. Hopefully we can break them here. Still got some missiles. We can shoot them all in the back now as well. We've just lost another unit. This battle's not going very well. Really, it's down to the fact that they'd taken some sort of attrition from somewhere and I didn't realise. It's my mistake. I absolutely should have known that, but never mind. Here we are. Some more guys running. Let's keep them all charging in.
See, they flee before our might.
General can pop a rally, let's do it. Boost the morale of all my troops. They're all running now. I think that's a chain route. I think that's probably the fight. Yep, nice. Awesome, we don't need to chase down these guys because it is a settlement battle. So I'll end it there, but yeah, that's a tough battle, that one, but we won it, so that's fine. I'll see you guys back on the campaign map. Nice one, so most of their units are destroyed. I've just thought as well it probably would have been a good idea to chase their units down, because I still have to attack this settlement again. But never mind, it's fine. I'm going to take the replenishment, should help out. Alright then, so a few traits gained, one negative, one here. Actually, it's not necessarily negative, it's the enemy morale that takes a hit. Bjorn's got a gammy arm, and Leofwine has gone insane, but never mind, eh? Alright, very quickly with this turn, just going to move these guys around. We do have research available as well, but we are nearing the end of this episode, I believe. So let's just see what the situation is here. Yeah, we can probably auto-resolve this now, get them settled in. We'll again fight defensively. And we'll be taking replenishment after this battle too. So in between turns, I noticed that Lachlan had a big 20 stack coming up from Ireland, who could cause a problem for us. We'll have a look in a second. So I didn't realise that Lachlan had actually taken quite a lot of territory over in Ireland. They'd strengthened themselves quite a lot, which means they can obviously field some more armies. Dyflin took this settlement from me as well, which did hurt my income, but never mind, there it is. That's just reminded me as well here in this settlement that we just took. Let's get the buildings repaired, just so our income isn't hurt too badly from it. And let's also get the Death Givers moved into Dunblan. Once we've taken Dunduin here, I will move the Death Givers off to go help out defend against Lachlan over on the coast by Ireland, and maybe even attack with them as well. But let's occupy there too. They take one more settlement and they're free. We're going to keep the Swords of Wayland here again in defence, because now that these two have been taken, it's kind of on Dyflin to decide what they're going to do now. So we have taken this settlement from them here. I'm hoping that means they're going to sail south to kind of come and take it back from me. This turn I'm actually going to go and take this one as well. So hopefully we can kind of sit here and defend against them. We'll see though, see what happens. And I think what I'm going to do is actually leave the episode there. We'll deal with the research next turn. So if you made it this far, guys, thank you very much for watching. It really is appreciated. If you like the video, make sure you leave a like to help out. If you've got any tips or feedback for me, you can always leave a comment down below. And if you like this kind of content, you want to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications. So I'll see you guys on the next one.